Good morning everyone. I am Drakshani Lakab Shetty. Today I am going to explain about the normalization. Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database to minimize redundancy and improve data integrity. Features of good relational design. First one is minimal redundancy, that is no duplicate data. Second one, avoid update, insertion and deletion anomalies. Third one is ensures data consistency. Fourth one is easy to maintain and modify. Fifth one is provide flexibility in querying. That is types of normalization. That is first normal form. A table is said to be in first normal form, that is 1NF, if each columns contain only atomic values, that is indivisible values. That means no repeating groups or values are allowed. Rules of 1NF: each cell should contain a single value, that is no multiple values in one cell. Second one is each record should be unique, that is no duplicate rows. Third one is the order of rows and columns does not matter. Here is example, that is student ID, student name, subject. First number 1 Pallavi, subject maths English. Second one is Priya, science and Hindi. Here is in subject column there are two values, that is maths and English and science and Hindi. There is the table is not in the 1NF. Following table is in 1NF, that is student ID, student name, subject. Student ID 1 Pallavi math. Student ID 1 Pallavi English. Student ID 2 Priya science. Student ID 2 Priya Hindi. Here is function dependencies. A functional dependency means that one attribute in a table uniquely determines another attribute. We write it as A gives B. This means A functionally determines B. Example, here roll number name, because roll number uniquely identifies each student name. Roll number name department. Roll number 101 identifies the name Priya, and roll number 102 identifies the name Ravi, and roll number 103 identifies the name Sneha. Following are the types of functional dependencies. First one, trivial functional dependency, non-trivial functional dependency, partial functional dependency, transitive functional dependency. Trivial functional dependencies. In trivial functional dependencies, a dependent is always a subset of the determinant. That is, if x gives y and y is the subset of x, then it is called trivial functional dependencies. Second one is non-trivial functional dependencies. In non-trivial functional dependency, the dependent is strictly not a subset of the determinant. That is, if x gives y and y is not a subset of x, then it is called non-trivial functional dependencies. Third one is transitive functional dependencies. A transitive functional dependency occurs in a relation when a non-prime attribute depends on another non-prime attributes, which in turn depends on a key. If A is depends on B and B is depends on C, then A is indirectly depends on C. Is a transitive dependencies provided A is a key and B is not a key. Fourth one is partial dependencies. A partial dependencies happens when a non-prime attribute, that is not part of any key, depends on a part of composite primary key, not on the whole key. Thank you.